And we live, baby.
You know what I mean?
Sit up there.
Right.
We live, baby.
Let's take the sports talk to the next level.
Let's take it to the next level.
I'm trying to come out.
Me too.
But if you do it like that, you can't lose.
Can't lose.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I like the way you're thinking. Baby,
That's how
live,
we're
baby.
gonna run.
Live, baby. You pull out my notes, bruh.
Are you ready for the show?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh man.
I'm coming
All right.
with your choke chain.
Coming
on.
with
Jordan.
facts.
My Jordan.
I'm coming with facts.
Tongue out on me. Anyways, yo.
Let's get it.
You ready? You
I'm
ready?
ready. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Manners. I'm at the table. What up, world? It's your favorite sports talk show. It's your boy 50,
Vince.
It's your boy Jerry
and it's a sports talk.
from the baseline.
Y'all, we back for another episode.
Man, feel good to be back.
It do, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like it's been a break.
Nah, it's because it has.
I felt out of place not doing sports.
Yeah,
talk.
I ain't
no.
know. Man, I was all over the place.
That one Monday miss that I felt
It
like
messed up the routine.
I was
It did.
depressed out here.
we had to fire our cameraman tonight because he didn't come with the right gear. You know what I'm saying? But we brought him back. We can't
Somebody
tell you.
ain't bring the right gear.
We can't tell you who he is though. You know what I'm saying? But we're just gonna say he drinking that Stark right now.
Start.
I'm trying to get a little spark in my life.
Somebody drinking
Hey,
that.
you needed that spark before we fired you, man. But you got it back. That's why we gave it a start. Anyways, y'all, we're about to break into the topics of tonight's show. I guess first things first, we're gonna talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. Markelle Fultz, the #1 overall draft pick, he's back tonight. He had a pretty impressive game, I'd say. 10 points, 8 assists.
I wish I would have seen it. I want to see how his jumper is looking. That's
Yeah,
the only thing I care about.
Yeah,
Did you see any of it or no?
I saw highlights. I
Did
mean,
you see him? Did he shoot? Did
he
you see
shot.
him?
He shot.
What
I
it
mean,
look like?
it looked better than what it was.
It did?
Yeah, it did look. I ain't
I
gonna.
still think he was 52 faking everybody.
52.
There's no way you working on your jump shot. It looked crazy. Then in the game, it looked alright. Cause this joint was looking suspect out there.
It was. I mean,
What would be the point of them doing that? Just to bring him back in the playoffs?
well, it could be. But then
to warm him up to give him.
No, but I'm like, what would be the point of them faking like that?
Right,
Just
yeah.
only to bring him back in the playoffs.
Well, I thought he was coming back next year, honestly. So for him to
Right.
come back now, that was kind of different.
That's
So
why I feel
that
like
threw
it
me
might
off.
be.
It might have
really
been.
have been injured.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
right.
That's
You're
true.
right. Because if it was,
Or his
yeah,
head was messed up or something.
something.
it probably had to be his confidence or
Something
something.
going on.
Right.
I mean, confidence in basketball. I mean, sports in general.
Everything.
Is everything. That's true.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see what he do.
I think.
Now the lights are bright.
They are. I mean, hey, shout out to the 76ers. They did clinch a playoff spot for the first time since what, 2011, 2012? First, yeah, because when Kyrie got drafted to the NBA, that was the last time they've been in the playoffs.
So what you think they gonna do?
I mean, my personal opinion, I think they can get past the first round, but what? Then it matters who they're playing.
As it stands right now, they would play the Pacers in the first round.
Nah, Oladipo, that's my boy, though.
But that's only one person.
I
But
think-
they got Collinson, they got Lance. You know what I'm saying? They got what's his face, the big man.
No, I feel like they got a good chance, man.
I mean, they do.
To
They
do
do.
something. To do something.
They can. They can.
I mean,
They are the 4 seed, and the Pacers are the 5 seed.
Mhm.
So really, they should.
They should.
they're
They
like-
should. But I mean,
That's
a
they're real
balanced
close.
package.
But I mean,
What you think?
I'm just impressed with him, man. This gives me that old Orlando Magic feel, you know, with the Shaq and Penny combo. I mean, these two dynamic players, man. I mean, you got Embiid that can take you outside, take you inside. You got a triple double machine in Ben Simmons, man.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see what they do. They could possibly. It would just depend on how they take the pressure of the big lights. So that's why I feel like Indiana would have the advantage just mentally.
Yeah.
But if they can shake that, you know, they have the talent to beat the
I'm
Pacers.
interested to see how Ben Simmons is going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Exactly,
man.
those lights are bright, man.
But that's the reason why I don't
I
really.
don't know, man. I feel like Ben
Proceed.
Simmons is gonna take over in the playoffs.
You think
Think
so?
so?
Yeah.
See, if he ain't got no jump shot, that's the only thing I'm worried about is the jump shot.
I just
When
feel
they
like
playing the
you
Pacers,
need that
if
in
they
the
play the
playoffs.
Pacers,
Listen, Oladipo and Darren Collison, that backcourt, they can score. And I'm not saying that.
Lance is aggressive too.
And Lance is aggressive, especially. I mean, he's been in the playoffs before, so he already knows what it takes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they the odds-on favorite. I'm just saying.
Al Jefferson's still on that team?
Nah. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
So I mean, I don't know, like I just feel like just the mentality.
So y'all think? What do y'all think where y'all think they're gonna end up in the playoffs? First round, second round?
I think. All right. I think they can get past them. I think
You
they
think
will.
they'll
I think
get
they
past
will
the
get past the
Pacers?
Pacers. It's
All right,
tough.
if they get past the
Oladipo, prove me
Pacers,
wrong, man. But I think
Then they would play the Raptors or the Heat as of right now.
they can beat the Heat.
They're not beating the Heat.
They could beat the
Y'all
Heat.
think they'll beat the Heat?
They could beat the Heat, but
Not
the
close.
Heat might go out the first round.
You don't think they could beat the Heat?
Not in the playoffs. No.
Why you say that?
It's too much, man. That
Who? The Indiana can or Philadelphia?
Philadelphia, not Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana have a shot. It's just the mentality of the Heat. That's what they've been there before,
Probably.
and they're going to be a lot stronger than them. As far as I'm just thinking of it as a mental game at this point because
That makes
when
sense.
you're in the playoffs, everything
have
counts.
some veterans.
So
They
it's
do,
the skill set.
Rockets, Wade.
Yeah,
Hassan Whiteside.
skill sets.
Watch
Skill
Wade
set wise,
go
they're
in the
good.
playoffs and turn up.
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm hoping for.
Watch Wade turn up in the
So-
playoffs.
He gonna give you a nice 18-point per game. type.
And then on top of that, they got to get folks involved. So you know,
But they got what it takes.
They
I'm
do,
not gonna
they
say
do.
got
So all
what
they
it
gotta do is take him out if he ain't producing.
That's what
they gonna have to.
Season.
takes. Exactly.
But I just-
because Covington and JJ Redick, they gonna be there. And they
Redick
got-
is knocked down.
Exactly.
Redick shoot 40% from three.
yeah, nah, he's a problem.
Yeah.
He's a
My
specialist.
man shoots 40 from three.
Nah, he's a specialist,
Yeah,
and they got a system for him to thrive.
That makes sense.
I'm
And you-
excited to see him.
And you know what's crazy though? I just thought about in the playoffs, it's gonna be a problem.
Mm.
Ben Simmons shoots 57% from the free throw line.
You see him?
57.
But that's why that's my thing. It's like if you can't really score,
Yeah, because
free throws is gonna be
one
important.
game somebody did the hack of Simmons.
Yeah.
I forgot what game that was.
And you think that Lance ain't gonna do that?
Smoking them free throws.
And you think Lance ain't gonna do that?
Yeah, they.
Lance could make free throws.
I'm not saying you think Lance ain't gonna
Like
put
the
that
Pacers-
pressure.
Wait,
The Pacers might employ the hack of Simmons.
Lance coming with everything he could come.
So I
with.
just feel like mentally, they're gonna have Indiana's gonna have the edge to get them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
If they by chance even give them a series, that's gonna show you the pedigree that the Sixers have.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really interested to see them. At least I want them to at least give them a fight. If they don't beat them, I don't want them to get swept.
Okay, that's cool.
I think that they can get 2 games out of them.
Well,
I think they can get 2.
We're gonna
At
find
home.
out. We're gonna find out. The
You think
playoffs
the
start soon.
Sixers will win 2 games
At least
in the first round? And they don't go out in the first round though.
they'll go out in the first round.
Okay.
Okay, hey, but that's
You
still
think 50?
that's a win for him. Yeah, I think I'm going with 76 because I think Embiid is going to put on the show. But I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana because I think.
I got the Sixers. The Sixers is one of my surprise playoff teams,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yeah, I think they can get the Pacers. I think they'll beat the Pacers, and you know I think they might shock some people and give the Raptors some trouble because I got the Raptors beating the Heat if they shoot first round.
Yeah,
So
I think
you know
so.
you never know.
Yeah.
Who they got for Joel? That's
Hey,
that's
Joel-
what
yeah, that's it.
and
That's
that's
why
what
I
I'm
say
saying.
they gonna
Talent-wise,
and you can't foul him because he can knock down his free throw.
Yeah.
Talent wise, they got it. Joel Embiid is a special center.
That's true.
He's a special
That's
center,
true.
so he's gonna.
We
Like,
gonna see.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he protects the rim.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But anyways, y'all, moving on to the next topic.
What's the next topic, bro?
NBA injuries, man. There's been a lot of injuries going on lately. The biggest names are, well, I guess Kyrie didn't get injured, but he had to have surgery, and Steph Curry. But it happened under the hands of JaVale. I mean,
of course it did.
Of course. You know what's crazy? My mother be watching sports. She likes Shaq and
I was supposed to shake this.
Were you?
I just drank it straight. I mean, it's still
It
good.
said shake it.
Shake it
It's-
gently.
Oh, it said shake gently.
I didn't do it, but it's still
It's
good.
carbonated though.
It's still good though.
Oh, they mean like
yeah, swirl.
yeah.
So I'm giving it a little swirl,
Yeah, to get the taste.
but it's still good though.
I'll give it a
Anyway, go
little
ahead.
Anyways, y'all get that start because
swirl. My man getting that spark right
Yeah,
now.
he is.
A
He
little
coming
spark.
back, he coming back
I was a
tonight.
little down. Now I'm up. Let's go.
Yeah, man. But anyways, like I said, JaVale McGee. So my mother be watching sports, right? She likes Shaq and the Fool, right? JaVale McGee's just so happy. She always laughs whenever she hears his name. And it just so happened he's the one that hurt Steph
Steph.
Curry. She was, man, when she found out, she was pissed because she kind of like.
She like that team or something? Or?
Now she don't like the Warriors. She's actually a Russell Westbrook fan. She like OKC. But
Smart lady.
oh yeah, man, she definitely a Russell Westbrook fan. But long story short, it's JaVale McGee is the one that took out his own man's. I mean, and I listen, y'all. I ain't got nothing against JaVale McGee. I know he ain't mean to do it. It wasn't intentional, but it's JaVale McGee.
Shaq was making a play on the ball.
That's bum activity.
He hasn't been doing that much bum activity.
I was about to say he's been really off the radar, shacking the fool.
But Shaq's mom told him he can't talk about you.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
That's why.
But he's still been effective.
Listen, man.
He's still been effective.
He's been effective. I give
So
it to him.
I can't give him bum activity like
No,
that.
I'm giving him bum
You
activity.
know, I'm giving bum activity too.
Uh-oh.
I'm giving bum activity to Joe Harris and Nurkic
Oh,
for
that was
not
fair.
getting out the way and getting straight
Bang.
kaboomed on by LeBron. Like,
Yo, what the hell was they thinking?
what? Who,
don't know.
what is this?
I watched that joint.
They think because he's 33 he can't
Like,
jump.
dudes don't
Uh,
move out
yeah.
the way no more?
Year
You think 'cause
15.
he's 33?
Year
You
15.
know what I'm saying? Hey man,
I'm like,
shout
oh, we
out.
jump with LeBron now? Oh, that's what we doing?
Yeah.
Nah, we don't do that.
Y'all
man.
crazy.
We don't do that.
Oh no.
Hey, they put on their location. LeBron's like, oh, there they go right
Yo,
there.
yo.
Bang, just came through the
But,
lane.
but back to the topic at hand.
Disrespectful.
NBA
The injuries, man. It's expected at this point. Is it's been a long season.
But not for Steph Curry's injury. That's not
Steph
expected.
been getting injured. Steph's ankle been getting.
But that
jacked.
wasn't his ankle. That was MCL.
Yeah.
The Lewis injury is MCL.
Yeah.
he
But
ran
look,
to
the
his knee.
thing that's crazy is all their players got hurt at once.
Draymond,
That's the crazy part.
Clay with
They
the thumb,
coming back.
the right thumb.
They come.
Yeah, they coming back.
They
But
gonna-
how
I think KD's injury is fake.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Draymond's injury is fake. He said he had a midsection contusion. What is that?
I never
So he got
heard
just
about
hit in his stomach and
Yeah,
everything.
probably
He
probably
resting.
Probably saying it flowed up.
Clay's is real, and
Yeah.
Steph, I believe Steph's is real.
Yeah.
I think Durant and Draymond, I think they faking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
I
trying
just
to get some rest.
I feel bad for Steph, man, because he's his body, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's taking a toll.
got
it's taking a
glass
toll.
ankles, bro.
He got glass feet, man. Glass ankles, glass everything.
Glass
that
body.
man, the glass man.
The glass man.
That's true. There's a lot.
But it's gonna play a factor.
It will.
It's gonna play a factor.
It will.
But they say he's gonna be back. He's just not gonna make it for the first round.
But that's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be
tough.
Who would they be playing?
Timberwolves, as of right now.
And you already know the Timberwolves is tough, man.
Timberwolves
I'm
is
not
strong,
saying
man.
I'm not saying that they can't beat them.
It's gonna be a tough one. Though.
Yeah, man. And
It is. It's not going to be a cakewalk.
Timberwolves will have an opportunity to go in there and if they want to prove themselves, that'll be when it.
And Clay broke his thumb on his shooting hand, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Right.
a bad injury.
But hey, did y'all see the video of Clay knocking down them left-handed jump shots?
Threes?
Yeah.
Like it was
they were like
threes.
They were
mid-range.
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 I mean, he's a
They
shooter.
don't even shoot
I mean,
mid-range.
he's a specialist
But-
though, so
but, hey,
he
it
He
was-
don't even shoot
Hey,
mid-range
it
jump
was
shots.
pure though. He's picking up like it was nothing.
I mean, he's a
Like,
specialist.
He's in the league.
Yeah, when you a
Nah,
specialist,
everybody- not everybody
when you a
needs to do
shooter,
that.
but when
A
you
lot of them can, though.
A lot of them can. I'd say 30%.
You just never see it. Like in practice?
30% of the league could do that. Not at the efficiency that he knocked it down like it was another
Oh,
day.
he was
of the off.
flashing them?
Yeah, like come on, man.
he's a
He
specialist.
made like 10 of them jokes around.
He's
Damn,
true.
all right, Clay. But back to the injuries. They got Kyrie is hurt right now, and not hurt, but he has surgery.
Surgery.
He's out for 3 to 6 weeks.
Yo, the
That's
Celtics
playoff time.
the Celtics are done, bro.
Yeah.
Because they're the second seed.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
They're gonna scrap They're gonna scrap this whole season.
Yeah. I mean, but they're gonna. I think they're still gonna try because at the end of the day, they got good coaching. They have.
That's an excellent
they have-
coach.
Yeah, Brad Stevens. He does a hell of a job with them. Good
Next
coach.
man up. Oh, look. They do got my man Terry Rozier. Came on, dropped that 30 piece on the Kings.
Yeah, he
Is he
did.
gonna step up? Is he gonna be next man up like that?
It ain't gonna be enough.
Bruh, he gonna be like, this my moment to shine.
And he gonna get cooked like the rest of them.
Look, Jaylen Brown gotta step up.
I hope that.
Jalen gonna step up. He's a special player.
Rozier about to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown said his mom told him to stop dunking after he fell off that.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously she was joking with him, but that was funny.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough though.
Nah, they need
You know
all
what
the
plays in
horses.
Kyrie, bro.
That's true. That's true.
I'm taking 24 points a game away.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's like.
And a clutch
And
4
yeah,
point.
like they
When
the game gets
fourth quarter
tight,
killer.
who are they gonna go to now?
They got it.
I don't even know.
They ain't going to Rozier.
It was no question before. It's Kyrie time, but now
Yeah.
no. They about to go to Horford.
Next.
Yeah, man.
We'll see y'all next season in
They about to
Boston.
go to Horford.
We'll see y'all next
Nah,
season.
no, yeah, next year, that's what it's gonna be.
Wait, who do they play first? They will play
Who they playing?
the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without Kyrie?
I think the Bucks is going to go to the next
Without
round.
Kyrie?
I think the Bucks is getting Celtics up out of there without them. Without their
so.
players.
Probably so. I mean, Giannis probably get them dudes 30 a night.
And what's name's back too?
I got the Bucks as my other surprise playoff team.
For
Too.
real?
They might go further than.
I believe they're gonna go further. They play Boston.
Yeah, they play Boston first. I think they're gonna get them just simply because.
And Jabari Parker's back.
He's out. Yeah, Jabari.
Playoff time, man. They gonna do something, man.
They see.
I think my surprise team will probably be Indiana. That's why I
Think
got.
so?
Yeah, because something tell me that they got what it takes to move. I'm not saying that they gonna go to the finals, but they Eastern Conference Finals. It wouldn't be out of the field to play for them dudes, in my opinion. Because they got enough as a team.
I mean, I really don't have a surprise team.
You don't?
I know who's coming out of the East. And I know who's coming out of the West. So it's really no surprise for me.
You know for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know for a
I'm
fact.
Cleo.
Who's coming out the West?
Still think Golden State coming out the West.
I
You still think
Hey,
you think
listen,
the Rockets?
man, hey, listen,
I want the Rockets so bad.
Listen, man.
You want the Rockets, but
It's a hard
then
decision. But the Warriors with all
They
these
gotta have
injuries, bro.
it's gonna make it harder. But
Steph's injury is real. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
yeah,
And they are not the same team without him.
I'm still
At
riding.
all.
I still think Golden State.
I'm still riding with OKC, Russell Westbrook,
What?
and Paul George. They
Man,
gonna
tripping.
Playoff time come.
Oh, you
Did
tripping.
you not see?
But
Did you
you
not see
start
Melo
punching the
boinking that
playoffs, you know what I'm
joint?
saying?
Tripping.
Melo was boinking everything out there.
That's Melo. That's Melo.
He's the third horseman.
Hey, listen. They just
Melo
need.
is gonna be.
They just need two.
The Melo gonna disappear.
Melo playing like he 34.
Hey, Melo. Listen, I ain't never really had confidence in Melo to prove him wrong this playoffs.
They don't got it.
Melo was Boink City.
They gonna play the Pelicans first.
That's true.
Everyone was looking tight.
Unless Westbrook take over and PG hitting
But
shots.
I'm expecting those two to put the team on their back.
They got to put Melo on that bench.
That's I told him to draft.
AD
him.
wanted to have 50 a game
Mm-hmm.
for them to do anything.
That's
For the Pelicans to do anything.
Right.
I talked to Melo last week. I said, Melo, dog, you need to come
Man,
off the
said I
bench.
talked to
I
Melo
talked to
last
Melo last week. I said, you need to come off the bench. You know what he told me?
What?
He said, dog, I don't come off
Right,
the
he
bench.
said,
dog.
shut up.
He said, I only start. He said, I only start. I
Yeah,
said, damn.
exactly. But your knees is telling you
Shut up.
otherwise, brother.
Nah, his game is telling
Game
him
is telling him. I'm
otherwise.
telling you, he playing like he's 34. He don't get off the ground. He
He
don't.
never got well now. Yeah,
Yeah, he used to.
the bang one dude.
He was,
Ain't no somebody.
He think he better go get some LeBron serum or something because LeBron, he's worth the start.
Yeah, exactly.
Melo out here-
LeBron is a freak of nature.
Melo out here
he's
looking like he 34.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna see them.
Hey, but look, man, the Warriors are not the same without Steph, man.
They're not, and that's my thing.
With Steph, I was looking at my stats. You know, I was doing my research today for the show.
Okay.
So I was looking at, I was doing some research, you know.
Got some
And I
notes.
found
Put
that
your notes on.
when Steph is playing,
Mm-hmm.
they outscored their opponents by 18.
But I mean,
When he's not, they get outscored by 3.
yeah. But I mean, they have to just get out the first round without
You know
him.
how big they outscore their opponents by 18
Yeah.
when he's playing, and when he's not, they get outscored by.
All
3.
they got to do is just handle business in the first round, baby.
That's a whole 21-point difference.
That's all they got to do is handle their business the first round,
Yeah,
They
okay.
ain't gonna
and
do
then
that.
Steph's back, baby.
Steph not coming back the way he did last
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Cause he's on a like a he's urgent, like he needs to come back, so he won't have as much time to really get back
He's gonna
right.
have plenty of time. The playoffs
Because
start when?
last year when he came back, it was a regular season, so he could take
When the
his
playoffs
time.
start?
Mid-April.
Mid-April.
They about to start soon.
So
I mean, this still like
if you
like
factor
9,
in
10 games left.
the games that they gotta play,
It's 8 games
there's
left.
plenty of time for them to get rest. You just rest that ankle.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
That's not even his ankle though.
Or his
That's not-
ankle.
that's
His
what his
MCL.
His ankle's probably still sore.
Rest your
Yo,
MCL.
it's a sprain.
It's a sprained
that ain't
MCL,
nothing- That
rested.
ain't nothing easy to come back from, man. You see what happened when he
It's not his usual injury either.
the year that they lost to LeBron and them in the finals. His knee was hurt. Steph wasn't the same.
Oh yeah, he did hurt his knee because he fell, right?
He fell. Exactly.
That's when
in the playoffs.
That's when Deli was out there just
Yeah,
diving
yeah.
at people's
Deli
ankles
was
and
wild.
knees.
Yeah. And that's when they got him because
Yeah.
he obviously wasn't the same player.
That's a different injury for him.
Ankle, all right. I might roll my ankle, strap it up some tape, do something. I might be able to come and give you all what I need or what y'all need. But MCL, come on, man. You can't just cure that. Like,
I know, but he got plenty of time. They don't play the Rockets. They gonna play the Rockets till the finals. Till the finals.
Okay.
And that's the only team they got to worry about. Golden State. That's the only team they got to worry about. The Rockets.
Go stay. Listen,
Okay.
we're gonna see about that.
They gotta worry about
Hey,
the team.
listen, we're
moves
gonna see
first.
about Vince and his Golden State love affair, man.
I mean,
I'm
I'm not.
riding for the
Look,
Lakers.
I am riding for the Lakers,
everything
but
else.
I'm just
Man,
stating.
both Golden State.
If Steph is not
Golden
100%,
Yeah.
in the second round, they could play the Blazers or the Spurs. I'm
They're-
taking the Blazers in
they're
that
taking the
matchup.
Blazers.
So who is Steph gonna guard if he's not 100% playing the Blazers?
Because Lillard love to go off.
Lillard loves to give them
He loves
50.
to go off.
Every time he
He loves to
sees,
get a-
anytime he sees Steph, he go, oh yeah,
He does.
Yeah, it's Steph.
How does that work for them
That's
in the post?
50. That's 50.
Even that year.
But Steph ain't there.
But hey, when Steph went there. When did that year when Steph wasn't 100% and Cleveland beat them? They still had to get there. How'd they get there?
Steph came back.
Ran through them teams, baby.
No, Steph came back.
Yeah, when did he come back?
He came back that series.
Exactly.
But
And they handled business.
That was then, and this is now.
They
CJ
handled
McCollum was a rookie then. He ain't a rookie now.
Well,
you
he
see
better-
what I mean?
I bet
that stuff right there.
He better show up, baby, because he got time.
I hear you.
I ain't
I ain't mad at you because
KD might just take over though. You never know.
I hope so, man. Hey,
No,
KD,
no.
KD's a scoring machine.
This is KD's chance to show me 50 that he's the superstar level talent that people are getting. Because honestly,
Just
if
from
he
the first round, that will show you that.
Nah, because you know
He
what
been showed me that last year.
When
He put LeBron in his face.
It'll show me the fact that when he did leave OKC and he's on another team, even though he doesn't have that other player that is like, you know what I'm saying, the superstar, he can go out there. I'm not saying got to go out there and run through the whole playoffs. I'm just talking about getting past Minnesota. You do that for me, hey KD, you got my respect. And that's a real statement.
I just want some the finals, the playoffs to be shaken up this year.
Yeah.
Tired of seeing the same team.
Well, I'll tell you what, LeBron James gonna be there one more year again.
I need
year 15 years, year
my
15,
man
LeBron
Harden
coming
to get a ring this year.
Listen, Cavs on a 5-game
Gotta
win
see how he
streak.
plays, man.
LeBron dropping 30 and 10 and 8 every night for the past 5 games. Dunking on Bama's like it's year 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what he did to Toronto and Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah,
Those are 2 teams that's supposed to be in his way.
But
Man,
Toronto, man, they shrink. Like my man Skip Bella said, they shrink.
I mean, they do.
They shrink. They got
Brown is a monster.
they got crazy
Sick,
talent, but
sick
they
with it.
shrink.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
crazy.
And
Just like Harden shrinks.
thank you, man. I appreciate
Boom!
that. Appreciate that.
Harden
player.
about to go off.
Hey, listen, Harden proved me wrong too, man.
Chris
I
Paul
want
gonna
everybody-
have to give him half his heart so he can have a little bit more to
Didn't
get
he score
started.
He
40
said
in
he
one of
wanted
the
to give
games?
half his heart.
He gonna have to give him half his
41
heart to
in
give
the
him a little
games
bit
in the
more
playoffs
juice.
last year?
Did he?
Yeah, but didn't he choke?
Yeah, he played bad in
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That's a big game.
That's all that matters.
Game 7 at home, he had like 10 points.
Man, baby.
Come on, man. You supposed to be that
Choke when it count.
Larry Bird, the Hall of Famer, he had 8 points in the playoffs.
Did he really? But he still got them
8
rings.
But he got
points.
rings.
But he got
rings,
rings.
though, right?
Yeah, his career's over. James Harden's career is not.
What he
We'll
got?
see.
Show me what he got. He better.
Still going.
Hey, this.
Baby.
You already heard what he said. He said this is my best team I've played with so far.
Okay.
He said that, and he also said that this is our year.
Show improved beard.
Show improved.
Show
beard.
improved
Hey,
beard.
cause Harden, we
Y'all
not
disrespecting the Bears.
Nah, we ain't doing nothing.
Disrespect. I
I
believe he's gonna be the MVP this year.
just gave you the
Y'all
actual.
disrespecting the Bears.
I believe he's gonna get the
Yeah,
MVP.
he gonna get the MVP.
He's probably the hardest person to guard.
Yo, send them some
In the
hate.
league.
Send them some hate mail, man. For disrespecting the
Hey,
beer.
hey, James,
They know.
Hey, Harden. Cause Vince be standing up for Harden when it's time.
Yeah.
I'm the only dude that really
I think he's
just,
the I think he's
like,
the hardest. I think he's the hardest person to guard in the league.
Harden?
Yeah, probably so.
But in the playoffs,
Could be LeBron James got, but
I
Harden
don't
got
think he's the hardest person to guard in the league.
you
with
know,
all them fouls he get, boy, they be throwing fouls at him.
yeah, they do.
I think it's the way their offense is set up.
Yeah, but they be throwing fouls at him.
Yeah, man,
How many
one
times
is
he get to
the-
the
one
line?
is the
I
system
seen
he's
Harden
in.
go up like this.
One is the
Nobody
system.
touched
One
him.
is the
That's a
system he's
foul.
in
Mm-hmm.
because of the Mike D'Antoni system.
Yeah.
All his point guards are always real.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's true.
Like, I would say the hardest person to guard is probably KB still.
Still, because he's
He's
6.
7 feet and he
He's
can do
6'10",
everything.
6'11".
Yeah, but he don't get to the
And when he
line
pull
like
up,
Harden.
and when he pull up, he's up here.
Right.
You're somewhere down here. So you're gonna foul him, or you're gonna knock the shot.
And guess what? Harden go to LA all the time.
Harden is nasty.
And it's just like
I think Harden's the
come on.
smartest basketball
It's
player.
nothing you
Yeah,
can
nah,
do.
Well, nah, besides LeBron, but
Yeah, let's say LeBron.
I think Harden
LeBron got that on lock
is
too.
the smartest offensive basketball player.
I think you're right.
But
As
this,
far as scoring,
but in the post, it better come together for him.
That's true. That's true. Because if not,
man,
you're gonna all she wrote.
the Rockets taking it this
Boom,
year.
they're gonna be bounced. Hey,
The
Rockets
Rockets,
let it be you.
the Rockets taking the chip this year.
Okay. You know who I like on the Rockets though?
Cool.
PJ Tucker, because he be rocking them kicks. I think he gonna get kicks of the year this season because he be come with the.
I ain't gonna lie, Lance been killing it with the feet work. man.
Yeah, but not better than PJ Tucker. And Lance, you my dog.
Lance had the Dornbecker pips
Oh,
on.
hey, no, those was fresh.
Hard.
Those was fresh. I ain't
He
seen
had
those.
the Dornbecker.
I ain't seen those in a
pips
minute. Those were tough. When he
Come on,
rocked
man.
those,
Lance
hey,
is killing it.
Those two, they going at it. But PJ Tucker, he got too much. He gets too much heat.
He did kill him with the off-white.
Yeah,
known for that.
Oh, the
He is.
off-whites. But
And
how do you hoop in those?
PJ Tucker, he don't even want the credit. He's just like, I just like kicks.
Yeah, because
He's definitely a
See,
sneakerhead.
Lance is going for it. PJ Tucker like, nah, dog, this is something simple. It's some
I've
slight.
been doing this.
He is,
Yeah, he actually has.
He said he talked to Chris Paul. Chris Paul was like, yo, you got them on your feet, where you get them from? He said Chris Paul came back and stunned on him the next day. He had like 10 of them joints on. He had one of his feet, he had 5 in boxes. He was like, yeah, these are mine. Jordan sent it to me personally. I said, okay.
I mean,
that's
you
how y'all
signed
rock.
with Jordan, like what you expect?
Exactly, man. He thought he was doing
Any
something.
Jordan you want.
Hey,
Right.
yeah,
He acted like he just he.
But I mean, but amongst them, you know, they doing it for the I guess the yeah,
But it's a
exactly. The
cheat
competition.
code.
Well, not PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker ain't doing it for the clout. Maybe CP3, but he just like
I mean
rocking
the
the
clout.
kicks.
I mean the clout amongst each other.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. They
that's
want
like
show
me
off.
having the exclusive flavor of Stark, and then you stun on me and get 10 of them jumps.
Yeah, and I ain't even got my start tonight. What's up with that, man?
Hey, man.
You just gonna come out, you gonna
The
drink
people,
Stark?
the people drank them up, bro.
That's true. Hey, that's why I couldn't.
I had about 20 cases when I came today. You know, they all just that's what happened, bro.
I saw the champion. I
yeah.
saw the championship team downstairs.
So if I had some lemonade Stark, and you was like, oh, where you get that Stark from? I said, oh, rah rah rah, and then you said, all right, bet, and then you stun on me with 10 of the joints, because you can, because you got to connect. That's like how you gonna stun on somebody when you to connect. But anyway,
Y'all
moving
right.
on.
Mr. Stark. Anyways, I got another topic to discuss, and we're gonna try to keep this one real, or do it real quick. And this one is actually from one of our followers on Instagram.
What's up?
Okay.
His name, I guess his @name is I am Chris Settle. Shout out to I am Chris.
Shout out to I am Chris Settle.
What up? What up?
Yeah, man. When he sent it, I was like, oh, this is actually a really good topic to talk about.
Okay.
Mount Crutchmore.
Mount
Out of all, and it was funny the name of it, Mount Crutchmore.
Crutchmore.
But basically, out of all these 4 players
On Mount Crutchmore.
on Mount Crutchmore,
You gonna tell the people
I'm
who the
gonna
four?
tell
All right,
I'm gonna tell the people who the 4 players are. Out of these 4 players on Mount Crutchmore, if their careers weren't sidelined by injury, who would have the best career? A. Derrick Rose. B.
That's tough.
Grant Hill. C. This is Vince boy, Penny Hardaway.
Oh,
And D. Oh, this is Jerry's boy, T. Mac, Tracy
those
McGrady.
is the hard. That was hard to really do. I'm sorry. That is hard to do. It thought it was gonna be easier.
And I appreciate this one because this one got the people thinking right now. I'm thinking like, I don't know. Who would have the
I
best
mean,
career out of those
dynamic
4 careers?
careers, all of them.
So let me go and rename it again. As soon as I say it, we can just get into it.
Oh my gosh.
A, if out of these 4 players who would have the best career if they weren't sidelined by injury? A, Derrick Rose. B, Grant Hill. C, Penny Hardaway. D, Tracy McGrady. What you think, Jerry?
I'm going with T-Mac.
What you think, Vince?
I'm going with T-Mac.
I'm gonna go with Grant Hill.
Grant Hill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Grant Hill. But everybody discussed their reasons.
You know,
their reasoning
it's
for
hard
it.
for me to go with Grant Hill or Penny because I didn't see them play as much.
Okay,
So-
yeah, I respect it.
I seen Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose
He
would have
was
been
nasty.
such a monster. He
He was
was
nasty.
so nice. But T-Mac was just,
He was at.
and he was 6'8". Like
Mhm.
T-Mac was nice.
Well, the reason why I picked who I
T-Mac
picked,
was
yeah,
nice.
he was nice.
And you chose T-Mac as well, right?
I chose T-Mac, and this was hard to do, but I had to break it down. I said, okay, Derrick Rose, his system, he's a dynamic player,
Mhm.
but could he do it with another team? Could he have went as far as he went with another team? That was what I had to think about.
So nasty.
Grant Hill, I said, you know, Grant Hill was a talented player, man. Oh my God, he was a maniac out there. Well versed on the court.
Yeah,
he
was
could
versatile.
bring the ball up, shoot, all of
He
that.
do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So can Penny Hardaway.
Yeah,
Oh, Penny Hardaway, he was the man.
he was.
T-Mac actually looked up to Penny Hardaway.
People said Grant Hill was
Did he?
gonna be like LeBron.
He's gonna be like LeBron because hey,
That's what people
he
always
was
say.
physical. He was strong.
That's
he
what
was
people
physical.
always say.
It's the truth. He was strong,
But-
physical. He had the
did
IQ.
everything, but
he had the IQ.
but the reason
you know what
why-
I mean, he could pass the ball.
Right.
He was tough.
The reason why I picked Tracy McGrady
Mm-hmm.
is because he's 6'8".
Okay.
He's a defensive machine.
Mm-hmm.
He's an offensive machine.
Okay.
They're all clutch, but I feel like Tracy McGrady could take his talents in his prime anywhere and be an impact on the team and take his team to the next level.
T-Mac
Especially,
definitely dominant.
he was just dominant, and he gave Kobe problems.
See, he was a scoring machine.
And
T-Mac
he could
was.
strap
T-Mac
you
was.
up. And he could strap up.
That's true.
And T-Mac was, when I was coming up, it was T-Mac, Kobe, Vince Carter,
Paul
Iverson, Paul Pierce.
That's burden.
And for T-Mac, it was just like, man, you sit back, you watch him, you're like, man, this dude is amazing.
That's true.
He's
And he looked
amazing.
like he was sleepy all
Looked
the
like
time.
he was sleeping, bring
Yeah.
the ball in the court. He was shamgun people.
Oh.
And on top of that, remember that 13-second comeback he
Y'all
did
about to make me go
with the
watch some
Houstons.
T-Mac highlights.
So it was really hard for me to pick that, and the reason why I picked T-Mac was solely because of his height and what he could do with his height on and off
That makes sense.
on and off the ball. So that's why I picked T-Mac, and that was still hard for me to do because T-Mac did look up to Penny Hardaway, and Penny Hardaway was a 6'7" point guard that can dish that thing like nobody's business. Grant Hill was a 6'5" dude, first person to
Grant
move the ball.
Hill was 6'8".
Oh snap!
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But-
Said he was like LeBron.
Yeah.
Before LeBron.
But-
He never got hurt.
225.
That's what he was 225.
225.
I've seen Grant Hill
Flushing,
play.
coming down the joke, flushing on back.
I've seen Grant Hill
With
play.
the IQ of
I say
LeBron.
I say T-Mac
LeBron
because he was by
LeBron.
far the best scorer out of all.
yeah, but that's probably why you were out.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
by
Yeah.
far.
But all of them just had such an intricate game.
Order
And
games
such
are-
a-
order
but
games are
could-
different too.
But could
That's
he-
why it's so
exactly.
difficult.
It's
and,
true.
and they all have
they-
and they all can impact the game strong. Like
which one would have been the most impactful on a championship team?
that's what I said. T-Mac, me.
Nah, not me for T-Mac, because I think T-Mac.
Most impactful
T-Mac
on a
will-
championship team?
T-Mac will fade away.
I'm
at
going with
times.
Grant Hill.
Exactly. That's why I'm going with Grant.
I
Because
gotta
T-Mac
say
will
Grant
fade
too.
away when the moments got.
Because Grant
He
Grant
tried-
Hill can do everything.
Yeah, but so can
post
T-Mac.
you up.
But
Nah,
T-Mac's vision was not like Grant
No,
Hill's.
it wasn't. It was not.
Nah,
Don't fix your face like that, Vince.
Grant Hill's vision was crazy.
Yeah.
But T-Mac's main goal was to get buckets.
It was.
It was.
But-
that's what the championship
I mean,
team is
you
not all
do
about.
remember
But
when
that's
he dropped-
why
when he
that's
dropped
why I
that-
say Grant Hill would be more impactful because
Exactly.
he would affect the game in more ways.
I've seen him 13 seconds. Get
But
it.
that's
like
Who did he get out there?
but that's
Who did
what-
he get out of
but
there?
that's what-
That's like
Who did he
comparing,
get out of
that's
there?
like comparing KD, who's a scoring machine, to LeBron.
Exactly. They're two different dynamics.
Who's
Like
going to be more impactful on
exactly.
certain team?
Depends on what you need.
Now there are moments,
It
but
is,
but who's going to lead the team?
I think
in
T-Mac
in
can
those
lead a
moments?
team. You think T-Mac can lead a team?
He did kick the ball into the stands like twice.
I mean, he got
I don't
anger
know what
issues.
kind of leader
he,
that
got, he got anger issues.
But son, how you gonna leave your team kicking the ball in the stands?
But he was a scrapper though.
He was.
He tried to scrap with everybody.
Yeah, that dog. Yeah, that.
But yo, I've seen T-Mac work, man, and I've seen T-Mac be
I'm still going with
the
T-Mac.
dominant team, the dominant man on the team. But I just think that, you know, his teams weren't as good as they should have been to get him to where he needed to be to compete with Kobe. Because
Yeah,
Kobe's
who's the
team
best point guard that played on his team?
Who was it? What's that dude's name with the braids?
Yeah, they have Bobby Armstrong.
They had Armstrong.
That was the best.
No, they had Armstrong.
They had Rafer Austin
No, they didn't.
on the Rockets.
On the Rockets,
They
yeah.
did.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
Oh, you was talking about the Magic team.
yeah, any team. We can just talk about any team.
I don't
And then don't forget about Toronto when he was doing in Toronto.
Yo, I definitely did not see that. I
Oh,
was born in '94. What year did he play? What year did he play for that?
boy, he played in like '97.
I was 3. Yeah, I didn't see none of that.
Man, if you'd have seen what he
I don't know about Toronto days, man. Toronto, he was.
I mean, he was still a young boy.
He had one decent.
I mean, but it's dynamic. But
the Magic was.
but how he was
The most he
scoring.
averaged was what? 28? Oh no, 32.
32.
But you got to
Yeah,
think.
Bucket season,
But you got to think. How did he score?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
How did he score those points in the Rock? I mean, for the Raptors.
I don't know, bro. He only scored 15 a game, though.
Hey, but he was dunking
How many
on
minutes
folks.
was he playing?
Did you not
stepped
see?
up in Orlando.
Did you not see how? I mean, of course he stepped up in Orlando. That was his team.
Hey.
But I'm just saying, like the way he scored as a young.
Why did he get traded out of Orlando?
Because he wanted to be the man.
He couldn't be the man in Orlando. He
I
was.
mean,
the man in
what you talking about getting traded out of Orlando?
Yeah, he wouldn't. If he
wanted.
was
I
that
mean,
dude like we wanted him to have been.
Can I see Grant Hill's stats then?
Yeah, I got you.
I need to do a quick comparison.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I am Chris Settle. Hey, listen, appreciate this question. This is honestly.
Hey, this is a good question, bro.
Yeah, man. You came.
We could have did a whole episode about this.
We really could have for Grant Hill. Where's that at?
This probably gonna be 2 episodes for real.
Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna try to get it to y'all as quick as possible.
Can't wait for the Subway either.
Yeah, dog. Hey, listen, Subway
I'm so hungry, bro.
sponsor us, though.
Grant. Let me see. What's the most
Numbers.
he averaged though?
Rookie season,
The most-
19.
What's the
20 points.
What's the most?
Y'all, listen, technical difficulties.
Where the sensor at?
We just got.
Keep it going, y'all.
We just got like, but hopefully y'all can still see us.
Dog, Grant Hill was a problem. And from day one.
Okay.
From day one, he was an issue.
Okay.
20 points per game his rookie season. Averaging about 1 block, 5 assists, and 6.5 rebounds. That's year 1. Year 2, he came out that joint. He almost averaged. He was close. Damn
What's
near
the most he averaged?
25. But look, check out the second season in the league.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about his
20
prime.
points.
What was his
10
best year?
10 rebounds and about
25.
7 assists.
What was T-Mac's best year?
32.
Thank you. And on top of that, T-Mac was coming off the bench. He wasn't the man on that team.
But he was a rookie. He got hurt.
What
He got
happened?
hurt.
Like,
When did he get hurt?
Because it's 12-19, we really supposed to be out of here.
Alright.
But so we're gonna have to just we can leave it there. But you guys can comment yourselves on it. Who do y'all think would have been Mount Crutchmore? Who do you think would have had the best season out of all those injuries? Let's name them again.
Derrick Rose, A. B is Grant Hill. C is Penny Hardaway. And D was T-Mac.
So let's leave your comments down when we put it up on IG or put it up on YouTube, wherever. Y'all get it? Let's see what y'all say.
Hey man, I guess that is
So we took who? T-Mac?
We took T-Mac.
I'm still going with Grant. I mean, after
This is actually a really good. It's a really good conversation to have because it wasn't that easy for me to just to say T-Mac.
Because D Rose and them could damn well be.
Exactly.
And like
D Rose was nasty.
Oh, he was official. He gave Miami problems,
Don't worry, I'm gonna post this
Yo.
question. I'm gonna post the question.
and he gave Cleveland problems.
Like last month, I was watching his old highlights. Yo, if
Oh, he
you're
was
in the
amazing.
lane,
Yeah,
bro, he's dunking. He like,
He was in the.
yo,
he
his
was in the-
finishing package was better than Kyrie.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care what nobody says.
D-Rose?
With that
Yes.
slip, did you see what
His
he did?
layup package.
Did you see him when he single-handedly took Miami Heat?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. It was Bron and Wade, right?
That's true. Yeah.
And he
They
filleted
finally
him.
beat him, but good God.
Yo, he.
So he was an issue, man.
Oh, he was so.
D Rose,
I,
man.
I,
Bro.
Yeah, he was awesome.
We
He's
gonna
the person that I want to see the most.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
okay.
T-Mac might have been the best, but I got to see.
That makes
him.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching.
I want to see what
I
D
wouldn't mind
Rose will
watching
be doing, yo.
Yeah, because I think we got to see T-Mac for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Out of all those players, you got to see him
Like
for
it
the
was like
longest.
right when Derrick Rose got to his prime,
It boom. That's the
it was
injury.
over.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
how many years after his MVP season did he get hurt?
Like the next
season?
or
Yeah,
something like
it was
that.
bad. Yeah.
And then it was all downhill after that.
But yeah, man, we like to see what y'all do. We like to see what y'all say too. So
Yeah, man.
we're
I'm gonna post a question in the IG and on Snap and all kind of stuff like that. So we're gonna get down to the bottom of this question. And I am Chris Huddle, we appreciate it. And I guess we're gonna wrap it up tonight. That is
All
y'all
right,
show.
sure.
Y'all got anything y'all want to say to the people? out there?
Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you.
Well,
We're gonna try to give y'all more content. We just building, man.
We got a
building
lot of
every day.
stuff in store for y'all.
Oh yeah, and if y'all got
Stay tuned.
anything that y'all want to talk y'all want us to talk about, because I know it's been a lot of y'all coming at me and Vince and Jerry talking about, can y'all speak about this? Comment on us comment to us in the comment section or the DM.
Yeah, man. Let us know what y'all want to hear.
Exactly, because we're gonna bring it to y'all.
This show is for the people.
It's,
Let us know. Let us know.
Sports talk, it's not for the people.
We for the people.
For the people.
We gotta put down the t-shirt
Man,
next.
put this all on the t-shirt,
Yeah,
baby.
Put that.
Wait till we get that fire logo.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready.
And we about to have t-shirts and like hats and everything soon that y'all gonna be able to pre-order.
It's a movement.
Hey, we just come. That's how we coming.
That's how we come.
2018 and forever.
For
Sports
and
talk from the
beyond.
baseline.
Let's do it.
We out.
We out.
It's
Ooh,
so
I
great.
can't wait to eat this.
I'm about to get them sugar cookies.